So good evening to those of you that are watching, but I want to especially welcome Shaun and Rhonda Noonan. So Shaun and Rhonda, you guys, this is sort of a bit of a trip down memory lane. You were, I think, the third subscription in James when we released the subscription model, one of our very first subscribers. So how long ago was that now? How long have you been in your business?
We're coming in August this year. It'll be 3 years.
3 years. Okay, so almost 3 years. So I guess, well, firstly, where are you? Can you tell me a bit about yourselves? Do you have family?
Yeah, so we're here in Cessnock.
Okay.
We've got 4 children.
Yep.
Eldest is 21, youngest is 6.
Rightio.
Yep.
And so they're all at home, are they?
Yeah, all still at home.
Got a busy household, rightio.
Yes.
Always.
So what were you guys doing before James?
So I was a cleaning supervisor.
Yes.
At one of the mine sites up near Singleton.
Okay, rightio. So travelling away from home a lot?
Yeah, it was travelling away. Yeah, it was about a 40-minute drive.
Yeah.
Away from home. So, yeah, for very long hours.
Yeah, rightio. Yep.
Yeah.
And for yourself, Rhonda?
Yeah, I was just like a cleaner, just a basic cleaner at the mine site as well. So, yeah, which is
Wow, so
sort of like 40-minute trips. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you were out there as well. So
yeah.
Okay. Well, so wow, you guys came with a lot of cleaning experience.
Yes.
Yep.
Very good. Okay. So what made you start looking for something different?
Kind of wanted to do something where, like, I was a bit, get out of that same routine, that 9 to 5 routine type thing, mix it up a little bit, go out on my own. Like we had a, business experience and stuff like that and cleaning experience. Just wanted to really branch out by ourselves.
Right.
And get away from that structure. Yeah.
Okay. So how's the journey been for you?
It's been great.
It's been really good.
Really good. There's been some ups and downs, but
Yep.
At the moment, it's really good.
Yep. Would you mind sharing some of the downs? What's been the tough things that you've found in doing it, being in your own business?
Probably some of the learning curves is the hard ones is some of the quoting. Probably the quoting, getting that correct and getting that right to begin with.
Yes.
So you're not out of pocket.
Yeah. You're not spending hours extra on the job more than you.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Okay. Rightio. And so what have been some of the good things for you? Like, has anything changed in your family life, or is it, you're both driving lots? Has there been many changes?
More flexibility in our family life. So if we want to take a holiday where there's no having to ask a boss or anything for leave and being denied it, and we can just, make the plan go, okay, so this week we're going to take the time off and and go and do it.
Yeah, make school sports days and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right. There's been more time for family and, we haven't had to turn the kids away for stuff that, could have worked. And
Yeah. I remember when we first bought our first James franchise, one of the things for me was I realised we had 3 young girls and I'd never dropped these girls once to school.
Yeah.
And so one of the first things I put in out my business was I did the school run in the mornings, and it was just such a cool thing to be able to do.
That was the same with me. I was never seeing the kids until the afternoon because I started early.
Yeah.
So I was never seeing them till after school time.
Yep. Yeah. It really, we do find that one of the strengths of the business is and is your family actually involved in the business? Do any of your kids help you on any jobs or anything like that?
They are starting to help us, yes. Yep.
Yeah. You don't have to drag them kicking and screaming or anything like that?
No, it's been quite good actually. The eldest one is, he's really helpful. So.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, good. Very good. So what does a typical day look like for you now?
Usually what we start
At
about 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Have a couple of clients. We usually service about 3 to 4 a day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then home round about after school time, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Which is good. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so what sort of work is it for most of your clients? Like, are you doing lots of commercial cleaning or bond cleaning or residential?
At the moment, we're balanced between Airbnbs and residential regular cleaning.
Okay. Wow. So Cessnock's got a fair Airbnb thing going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite. Yeah. We find some of our guys along the beaches, particularly on the East Coast, tend to do a lot of Airbnb cleaning as well.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do have quite a few Airbnbs
Yeah.
that we are taking on. So
Okay, cool. And like for your, so you finish the day sort of just around school time or a bit later. When you get home, like, is there much book work, or how long do you find for you that takes that sort of side of it?
there's not much bookwork at all. It's pretty quick. Probably spend about half an hour to another hour doing bookwork, which isn't much at all.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's just texting the clients for the next day and
Great.
a little bit of invoicing for that day. That's about it.
Yep. I think the one thing that surprised me that I hadn't thought of in my cleaning business, I don't know, I'd love to know what yours is like, was the rags. I'd never factored in having to wash rags nearly every day.
There's a lot of rags.
Yep. It was sort of like, oh, okay. So,
Yes, there's usually a load a day.
Yeah. Very good. Is there one thing you can think of that you can do now that you couldn't do before? Well, you actually said seeing the kids in the morning was one.
Yeah, seeing the kids. We're actually taking more holidays, more trips around now, so which we couldn't do before.
Because of the flexibility and that sort of thing. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's
And how do you work that? Because this is a question that I get asked all the time when people are looking at joining. When you're the boss and you're the person doing the job, how do you take holidays? Like, how do you work your clients? You know, if you take a week off, what happens to the clients?
So normally the clients are pretty flexible. That they're really great with us.
Yeah,
we can usually move them around, which is good. So with both of us, obviously, we can move them around.
Cool.
Most of the time.
Yep. Okay. And I guess how has it impacted your time together? You got more or less, or I suppose you got
we found we've got more time
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, because do you actually work together, or do you go separately on jobs?
Sometimes we work together, sometimes we're separate. Just depends on what's on the day. So yeah.
Great. Okay. Yep. Well, I guess without being cheesy, what are some things you would recommend to someone who's looking at James? What are some things possibly that they should be thinking of, and any, I guess, what would you say to people thinking of possibly joining?
Look, to be honest, first up, it is hard work. It is really hard work getting the clients, and you're basically taking anything you can find.
Yep.
So be prepared for a lot of hard work to begin with.
Yep.
But as you get further and further into it, you start balancing out quite well, and your days are balanced, and it gets a lot easier.
Yep. So you feel confident now with your quoting and things like that?
Yeah. That's exactly right. Yeah. You learn from your mistakes.
Yep. So what do you wish that someone had told you before you joined? Can you think of any little pearls that you're like, man, I wish I'd have known that?
I don't think so. Really, no.
We already knew it was going to be like hard work to start with, but
I don't think I really have anything. No.
Okay.
No.
That's good. And I guess for you guys particularly, you'd both been working in the cleaning industry, so the work itself wasn't so different.
No, it wasn't. No, it definitely wasn't. It was when you were getting ourselves into.
Yeah. I often find when I ask that question to other, franchisees, business owners in James, most people haven't had a cleaning background, so they say, oh, man, the first few weeks we found all these muscles we didn't know we had. We were a bit sore and stiff. But, once we call it getting work fit, and I'm sure you'd understand after, a couple of months here, your body gets used to that.
It does get used to it, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So is there any advice you'd give to anyone that's thinking of owning a franchise? Has it been, are you glad you did it?
Yeah, I'm definitely glad I did it. Yep. Because obviously we have the support,
Yeah.
backup supports there, which has been great. Because we did have a bit of a struggle period.
Yep.
And with the coaching and everything from Alan, helped us build it up to where it is today.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and congratulations. Like, we walked the journey together 2 and 3/4 years ago, but I haven't sort of seen much of you guys since then because you're working with the coaches and just catching up, looking at your figures. It's just been awesome to see.
Yeah.
How,
That's it. It's been really good. So
good. Okay. One of the challenges that people in their own business, not just James, one of the potential challenges is that work-life balance. So you guys seem to have got it happening.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you've had to do to sort of maintain that, like to stop things getting out of control?
Yeah. Yeah, so you've just got to learn when to switch off, when to switch off, or when it's time for family time. Otherwise, your work life will just really take over. You've just got to go, okay, that you set yourself a time at the end of the day. You go, okay, so by 5 o'clock, that's it. After that, it's my time, family time. That is it. Otherwise, you will find yourself sitting up all hours of the night doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. I know my wife and I, we often just go, right, no more James.
Yeah, that's right. You just have to go, no, that is it.
Yeah, because when you both work in the business, I don't know what you two are like, but we often, you'll be sitting around having dinner talking about whatever's going on in your business.
We find our conversation has turned into
but it's like whoops, because otherwise it just becomes all consuming and you got to draw the line that right now we're family time. That's cool. That's good.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, that probably really covers everything that I wanted to have a chat with you guys about tonight. But yeah, any final words of wisdoms, any lessons that you've learned at all?
Like I said, the quoting was a big one.
Yep.
Don't be afraid to overquote. Like if you that's really a big one. Don't be frightened to overquote.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, because otherwise you'll find yourself you're working for nothing.
Yeah.
Very
good. Awesome. Well, thank you so much to both of you for taking the time out after a big day.
No worries.
I guess if people want to chat to you, your phone number's on, like everyone in James, on that website. Actually read a little blog about you on there. And
so sure can. So beautiful photo. Yep.
Awesome. Well, thanks once again, and look forward to catching up soon.
No worries.
Thank you.